Thank you for giving my channel a shot. I'm jumping back in for some more World of Horror today. Um, so what I did, I swear I'm gonna start playing. I'm not gonna yap like I usually do and kill the momentum. Um, so all you missed was the intro video. I had to restart the game a few times to make sure we got some new mysteries this time. So just in case you watched me play the previous part, this will be all new mysteries, except for one. I was able to get 4 out of 5 new ones, and one of the ones that I did last time, I actually think I know how to get the other ending. So let's give it a shot. Anyways, let's jump into it. So yeah, you missed the intro video. It didn't change, by the way. It's the same for every character. I found that out, so I'm not going to include that in this video. And you also missed, I chose a different god this time, Athulash. Casting spell raises doom instead of decreasing reason. And the new character starts with cigarettes and some different stats and stuff. So yeah, let's jump into it. My buddy said I need to click on the room. Stuff in the room where you can change clothes. Oh, sick! Inside a figurine you find some money. Okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. Oh, I kind of like the suit. Let's do the suit. Go full Yakuza. We don't need to take a bath. We haven't checked the people yet. Nothing creepy. By the way, I opened this cabinet and got library notes this time instead of a broken bottle, or instead of a empty bottle. So I just thought that was interesting. Anyways, let's jump into it. Here's all new mysteries. This is one of the ones we did last time, but I think I know how to get one of the other 3 endings. So yeah, let's jump into something new. Rotten report of a rancid ramen. Rotten report of a rancid ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. Once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silently behind the counter, grinning and polishing his gleaming knives. I like that imagery. You are determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Investigate this mystery. Watching the local news, you spot a familiar street. It's a feature about the newest ramen shop. The food critic gives a manic look as he describes the ramen. His description makes your stomach turn. I'm sorry, I forgot to... Did I thank you guys for clicking? And anyways, it never hurts to thank. Thanks again for giving my channel a shot. I always wanted to start all my videos with thanking people, because it's just good to stay appreciative, I think. So our side quest is dumpster dive. Discard 2 items to... I hate this side quest. Discard 2 item cards just to complete this quest. I'm open to discarding the library notes. I am. Let's keep going, but I am open to that. So we'll keep going with is our neighbor home? Oh, their neighbor's home for once. Hey, I'm really busy today. Let's hang out some other time. Damn it. They're home for once and they don't want to help me. Alright. Let's get apartments. Oh yeah, my apartment changed as well. I don't know if you noticed, but there's like a plant and a poster this time. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of sodas inside, but you really could use a drink. Last time I got the cheapest one and I had to pass the dexterity, so let's see what happens when I get the most expensive. The taste seems a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyways. Alright. Weird. I think that's what happened when I picked the cheaper one too. You can see the restaurant through the staircase's window. You watch the door for hours, but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. So if it comes down to it, I kind of don't want to discard the cigarettes, but I am open to discarding library notes. As you prepare... Oh, that's cool, and it actually changed to Haru, too. It didn't, like... Anyways, as you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice cold water is a good idea. So do the characters change, like, the random events as well? That's super cool if that's the case. I'm a hot bath, hot shower type of guy. Hot bath's so inviting that you spent an extra hour in it, which does happen. That does happen to me too when I take hot showers. The only true way to investigate is to get into the restaurant yourself. Is there anything else I want to do before... Like, there's a couple things we could do, theoretically, before... So what I'm doing is because I just remembered the image of my big dumb head might be blocking it. There's stuff over in this bottom left corner. Different shops and stuff we can go to. I think we should go to the school. See if we can get a helper. Recently, the tap water in my entire neighborhood started tasting weird. Almost like... ... They joined me immediately. Sick. Luck is one of those ones I still don't know how useful it is. Latest gossip. if I'll try to make up a name. So 000 is just like a placeholder the developer used, so he didn't have to come up with a bunch of random names. If John didn't make those drawings, then who did? You're always such a kidder. Ah, fine. She hasn't come to school since last week? Hey, what did they give me? +1 knowledge. That's good. That's a good one. Come on. Come on. You can keep bothering them, I found out. Anyways. She never wants to talk, but... What? Set up a telescope? So, by the way, when I picked this god, a telescope image showed up. You don't have a you don't have a telescope. That's what the game just told me in the bottom. Alright, that makes sense. Anyways, let's keep going with our mystery. Oh, let's try a new chick? Cool. Hey, we got a whole crew going. I don't know if you guys saw, but he gave me -1 knowledge, so I didn't know that was a thing with followers. Anyways, the only which okay, we already read that out loud. Let's keep going. Ooh, cool art. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. One last thing, shout out to Volpez XP. Go check out their channel on YouTube. They're super good at like making these awesome cinematic edits of different games and stuff. And they gave me a heads up that this game was made in MS Paint. All the art for this game was made in MS Paint. Anyways, I thought that was super interesting. A woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She was taking a shower when suddenly the shower head started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. It would be natural to like calm her down, right? Ugh, charisma check failure. When you touch her shoulder, she gets... Oh, don't touch her! She gets hysterical. Her reaction shocks you. You move away as more neighbors enter the corridor. Oh, that was... Don't touch her, dude! Anyways. She just got out of the shower. Anyways, it seems that you're not the only one wanting to try it for yourself. You stand in line for hours. Your questions fall on deaf ears and you're shunned. Should I get rid of the cigarettes? I should explain why I went to hold on the cigarettes. So you can see here, +1 reason adds a new status. They're addictive, smoking kills. We can even investigate, smoking kills. This specific character has Hard Knock as a perk. +1 damage while under the nicotine rush effect. So I'm assuming if I smoke a cigarette right before battle, like that would make +1 damage. Doesn't sound like a lot, but that's a lot in this game. Let's see if we can get a battle encounter before I. We can also check in with the shop dog. Hey, shop dog, what's going on, boy? You're a good boy, aren't you? I don't know if that's good or not. Okay, I can come back and buy more cigarettes for 2 funds. If it comes down to it, I will toss out the cigarettes so we can do this side quest. Walking through the park, you find a little girl crying alone in the playground. When you ask what's wrong, she says that she can't find her mommy. Luckily, you spot the girl's address on a backpack lying nearby. Last time I took her home, it sounded like she went in and killed whoever was inside. Whoever's house I brought her to. Let's see what happens when I do this. Aww. Lame. You tell the girl to wait while you look for an officer. When you get back, she's gone. That was just dumb. The smell around the restaurant is overpowering. Grease, rot, and... Is that blood you can smell? Investigating street. You can hear a faint sobbing sound coming from an alley nearby. There, you approach a man on his knees. When you take a step closer, he suddenly stops and perks up. You can hear the nauseating sound of tearing skin. Ooh, cool. Glued corpse. Wow, we haven't seen this battle encounter. He does -1 to both reason and stamina, which sucks. So we're going to go to support action, scrounge up a improvised weapon, and try to kick this fool in the face. I'm playing a different character, so I don't have... He's not fast enough to... Oh, no, 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 no. He's not fast enough to do another action. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, I can... That's kind of cool. I didn't even know that was an option. I can assess my enemy. Found a new item, broken bottle. No special skill. When he finally died, his wife glued his face shut. He won't hurt her ever again. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool that it gives you a little background. Damage 3. A glass tulip? I've never heard a broken bottle referred to like that. So we got ourselves a weapon. Is it any cheaper? Oh. Brutal, dude. This character sucks at battle. Compared to the... I think her name was Miku? Oh, this is gonna be a rough run. Honestly, I may not make it through this run. I didn't realize this guy was so bad at combat. He takes forever to do attacks. What I mean by forever is his actions take up a lot of your time bar. Even just the basic kit. Oh. So that has the potential for 6. That only has the potential for 5. Okay. It's like at this point it's just actually straight up just better to kick him. Kick him to death. There we go. Kicked his face in even more. It's finally your turn to order. 1 ramen, please. The owner grin widens. So it looks like we're getting close to the end. I'm assuming, right? We're like in the ramen shop at this point, ordering ramen. Let's... How do I... What? Can I not unequip it? Oh, surely, right? What? I wouldn't have equipped it in battle if I'd known that. I specifically scrounged up an improvised weapon so I could do this side quest right here. Discard 2 items. There's little things like that in this game where it's like, how was I supposed to know that? How was I supposed to know that? And I don't want to pile on. So if, in case you didn't know, this game does get a lot of hate because the developer kind of shot himself in the foot. He promised a lot of things that he wasn't able to follow through on. But so far, I'm still enjoying it. I really don't think it deserves all that hate. You said you would. You said you would. Let's discard this stuff. So wait a second. Let's read. Discard. Okay, discard specifically. Because you can also trade in. So we'll discard library notes. And discard our cigarettes. You sneak into the alley in the dead of night. Gagging, you look through the restaurant's garbage. It's all vile pulp. Ooh, that'd be a cool screen name, vile pulp. Though a few chunks of meat look like promising samples. Okay, so by doing that side quest, gave us smelly meat. Rancid meat of an unknown source. Smells horrible. Disgusting. Cool. Alright, so actually, let's see. That alone might have just gotten us a different ending. Even though we haven't done this one before, so it doesn't really matter, but still, kind of cool. See if there's any weird interactions with that meat. While you walk through the crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. Realize what's happening. Oh, nice! They stole your wallet! You quickly grab their arm and they drop it before disappearing in the crowd. Nice! A little extra XP. The red bowl is pushed in your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Wow, they're super successful. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. So I'm glad I remembered this. I confronted the stranger. Let me read these out loud, because I need to remind myself that my big head is blocking a lot of these options. You guys might not be able to read them. Top left one says continue looking. Bottom left says run and tear. Bottom right, you guys can read these. Need shovel and confront the stranger. Let's do continue looking. My perception's not bad. Nice. Perception check successful. You quickly find the tombstone marked with red string. Under a stone, you find a note someone left for you. With a slick hand, you fill a vial with the soup and walk out, all without tasting the weird dish. Good. Okay, so I had pretty good Pretty good intuition with the side quest. I did discard those items right in time. With the pulling of some delicate strings, you get the ramen into a lab. While handing over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the laboratory? Oh, look! The side quest did pay off! Yeah, obviously we should do this, right? You look at the charts and cannot believe your eyes. While the standard test didn't detect anything weird, adding drops of human blood revealed something horrible. Whatever this thing is made of, it's alive, beating a soft pulse against the glass. Your friend leaves you with the papers, muttering an excuse and preparing to flee town on the next train. Smart scientist. Oh, no fight? Oh well. Maybe it's because we got ending B, right? And no fight. I'm assuming that was B since we had to do extra stuff. Anyways, prepared for a fight, you march down to the restaurant. However, you find no eldritch horror to duel. Instead, you're shocked to find nothing but a gap in the street. You ignore the distraught customers still lining up where they remember the entrance. Investigating the grounds, you see something glisten where the kitchen used to be. Cautiously, you look at the chunk of meat and then jump back with a yell. As it flexes, it opens a wary eye, grins, and wanders off on stubby black claws. Awesome. You walk home shaken. In your head, you hear the weird ramen breathing in its bowl. You only stop to throw up on the street. Sick. Alright, good run. Cool. Did the side quest, so we'll go... Oh, yeah. Price hike. Preparing for the worst, people are stocking up on everything, making it harder if you find what you want. So I'm assuming the shop's prices all went up. Such a mailbox. We found a key. Check this. We didn't get any... did we get anything? Yep. Yep, I called it. Okay. We have no items. Let's see. It has been raining since morning. So yeah, if you watched my previous little play, I don't even want to call this like a playthrough because it's really not. It's a roguelike. See, it's not really a playthrough, right? But my previous episode of World of Horror, you'll notice like the apartment actually changed, which is a cool detail. I don't remember if this bookshelf was here, but this poster and this plant definitely weren't. So yeah, kind of cool. Okay, just testing. Before I forget, let's go take a bath. Let's go with the reason. I also noticed our stamina and reason didn't change when we picked a different character. A minor earthquake in the seaside region has revealed an entrance to the partially flooded cavern system. Local scientists believe some of the corridors could be man-made. Let's see if we get a different one. Yeah, this is new. Some of our readers report a strange tall man dressed in white taking the metro after dark, apparently stalking lone passengers. Please, take care and avoid traveling alone. Peephole real quick. There's the creep in the hallway. We did see that last time. I love that one. And next mystery. There's a horrible history of household hell. There are many old mansions around this town. Let's try it like... We'll just call it Zero. Zero Manor is one of them, supposedly haunted by a family of 4 who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place there? Friends you've talked with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. You have to find the mansion first. A trip to the library may shed some light on it. So would that be a school? Yeah, school library. Okay. Should we try to get some more followers? Why not, right? Never hurts. Let's try. Come on! Alright, fine. Guess I'm getting greedy. I already do that. Oh, let's grab a spell, too, while we're here. Yeah, spell. Interpreting the old incomplete translations is a tedious task. To finally find the fragment you were looking for. Cool. Whoa, it gave me 2? Oh, that's brutal, though. Wait! But I picked, because the god I picked, casting spell... Oh, wait. I thought it was just... I thought it replaced the reason cost of Doom, but I'm not sure if it does. Our side quest is investigate the seaside location twice. Let's go ahead and do that first. See what happens. After a long night without much sleep, you decide to go for a ride along the coast to clear your head. But it's hard not to think about the night that started everything. Behind the same wheel, driving like hell after watching your brothers in arms get slaughtered. and not doing a damn thing to save them. You were a coward. So this is specifically a Haru. His backstory was like that he. Oh, I remember his backstory was that he robbed a mansion and the job went wrong, and that's all it tells you. So that's it. That's really cool. This random event kind of explained more of Haru's lore. Oh, neat. Miku didn't really have any special events around her. Neat. Let's investigate the mansion, rather the school, sorry, and then we'll head back to the seaside and investigate that one more time. We'll switch it up in the school first. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. So I know checking out the mask gave us a really cool mask, so I'm tempted to do that, but we haven't seen what checking out. Let's check out the sculpture. We haven't seen what that does yet. The head of one sculpture looks so lifelike you move closer and raise your hand nervously to touch it. It falls off. Cool. I should have gone with the mask. A headless person stumbles out of the sculpting classroom, and it's reaching for your head. Cool. Actually, I do want to see all the combat encounters, so this is neat. I am kind of glad we chose this. Headless mannequin, 25, -1. We could try to... It's a dex-based weapon. We should try to find a different improvised weapon. This is not good for Haru. Do that, and... Right? So that's the situation, I guess, too, because that kind of gave us a little bit of lore last time. Neck grab. Their attacks may cause additional damage. An animated statue longing for a human head of its own. Headless mannequin cuts you with a knife. She did, and she also does all damage. Ugh, brutal. I got a branch, though. That's better. That's better for Haru. Can we... And now... It's still better to... Chance for 6 it... No, it's still better to... Ah, lame. Still better to punch at this point, or kick, because I still get... Because I get... The accuracy is better. Long story short, the accuracy is better. Alright. It's gonna take me forever to kill her with kicks, though. 4 damage, 130... Yeah, it's just not worth using the weapon at this point. Can I... Is there anything else interesting I can do? Let me go through these options real quick. Because it hasn't been a little while since I last played. Since my last little video that I made. Guess we'll just kick the heck out of him. Right? This is bad, though. This is bad. I'm taking a ton... I'm gonna be taking a ton of reasoning damage this fight. Oh. Alright, let's see. Let's see what Haru's perks are like. Allegedly, each character has a chance for different perks. An additional slot becomes available in all shops. Removes the illicit attack from all items. Plus charisma. That's actually really good for Haru. Of course, all combat moves deal. Oh, God, yes! Whoa! Sorry, I didn't mean to get so excited. That's huge, though. Definitely gotta go with core strength. Do I get... How greedy do I get? How greedy do I get? Let's get pretty greedy. If I die this run, we'll know why. It's because I chose strength right there. I had the option to heal up more. Speaking of which, that's not the only way I can heal up. Go back home. Can I click on anything here too? That'd be kind of cool, right? What's that? Cat tail? Oh no, it's just some clothes. Heal up a little bit. I could risk. We already did one, so we're one mystery that is. So we're past 20%. No, our doom is pretty high. Let's keep going with the actual quest. Please, not a combat encounter. You can't shake the feeling that those small dock buildings hide some terrible secrets. Oh, more doom? Brutal. You learned the cliff the mansion was built on is famous for its extensive cave system. You've decided to rent some books that might help you. Oh. Architect's Journal. Sometimes you have to investigate them. One house owner, however, decided to make use of the cave tunnel. It's a natural concert hall, he claims. Shiokawa Herald. An article covers a group of scientists from Tokyo. They were exploring and mapping weird cave formations found in the cliffs. The search of the missing team of scientists continues. The only clue so far is a code written on a cavern wall is 434 hertz. I probably need to remember that, right? 434 hertz. 434 hertz. Okay. I think I can probably put this one in storage, and I'll hold on to this, but I'll probably have to end up putting it in storage as well. Does it cost Doom to go shopping? It does. Okay. I need to stop visiting the shop dog. I did not realize that. Whoa. That's why my Doom is so high. Okay. Suddenly, an empty bottle smashes on the wall behind you. You cover yourself from the glass fragments and notice a masked assailant holding a baseball bat. Ooh, this is new. Rioter? And she does my... I'm getting screwed by these combat encounters, by the way. Mine is all... They've all done all damage, and she does 2? Sorry, I didn't mean to freak out. I'm just like, this is a rough... gonna be a rough run, guys. Oh, in case my head is blocking it. The kick has an 80% chance to hit and swing with my melee. Oh, my melee now! Because I took an extra point in strength! Awesome. Okay. How much time? So, that has the potential to do 9. Oh, it's still not as good because character's so slow at making attacks. Man, it's a little frustrating. It's like, why use any weapon? Just kick them to death over and over again. 80% chance to hit, and I missed 2 out of 3 attacks. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Yep, I die if I fail this. No, I guess I'll technically survive by 1. Brutal, dude. This run is really screwing me over. It is a roguelike. I mean, there's randomness, but man. How many combat encounters have we had already? 3 or 4? Only on the second mystery? Important document. Where could you fill a prescription like this? Drug prescription. The hospital? It's for expensive pharmacy drug. You would think the hospital, right? But I just want to see if there's like a pharmacy option anywhere. No, it has to be the Cost of Doom to enter. Let's do it. I've never gotten the prescription before. I didn't even know there was like... Is it costing me to... Okay, it's not. Elevator, I propose yearly sign by comparison. Check out the patient. This is cool. I didn't know you could do any of this. You shouldn't bother the recovering patients. Fair enough. You can enter the morgue? What about my prescription? I kind of don't... I'm worried now. Is it just gonna be like... Oh, that's cool. That's why he's so slow. Okay, so this character's awful. Alright, you live, you learn, right? This character is awful. Wow. I don't think we're gonna be... Honestly, to be brutally honest, I'm pretty sure he's gonna die. I don't think I'm gonna make it through on this one. I don't mean to be too negative. We still might, but here's the problem. I'm gonna have to go back to the apartment and heal up, and then my Doom meter is gonna be out of control because I have to heal up at least twice, otherwise I'll die in the next combat encounter. Ugh. Brutal, dude. Okay. Oh, and it sent me to the seaside anyways. Walking on the beach, you spot. It's gonna be another combat encounter. Walking on the beach, you spot a weirdly colored rock. It seems to be covered in some kind of black algae. Getting closer, you realize it's not a rock. Dude. Cool art, by the way. I do like the art, but this is brutal, man. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I literally can't. I literally cannot. Unless I hit every single attack. So I'll do 9. If I hit every single attack, I'll live with 1 health. 1 reasoning health. This character sucks, dude. Technically, let's find out, right? Who cares? Let's find out. I'm gonna die anyways, right? Oh, and it doesn't get rid of the card? That's cool. I wonder if it's still reducing my max reason, though. Who cares? Who cares? You were gonna die anyways, right? I'm living on borrowed time right now. Yeah, see? I would have missed and died. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. This run is doomed. This run is so doomed. You make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. Alright. Westgate Mansion. Your friend has asked you to meet them at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. The note tells you to look through the telescope. Curious, you check it out. You don't see anything at first, then you notice it. The bloated body of Athiolash is getting closer. Cool. You heard a weird noise coming from the locked study. You must find a key. Oh, and then I have... This is a new one. This is cool. I haven't seen this type of mystery before. Let's start in the Dead Center, right? Overgrown Garden. It's been fun, guys. It's been fun. This is gonna be the end of our run right here. Our master is coming, and we all can bask in its glory. Ooh, wow, that's screwing with my eyes a bit. And he does doom damage. Of course he does. Of course he does. And because my character's terrible, kicks will always be better than using a weapon. Hilarious. And kicks aren't that good to begin with, so it's like... Sorry, I gotta keep ranting about how awful this character is. Maybe if I'd kept those cigarettes, it might have made up for it. Sends you flying. What does that mean? Like, is he actually doing damage to me? Oh, he does doom damage, you fool. You already forgot. Alright. Brutal. You heard a weird noise coming from that locked study. You must find a key. The whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly, a stone pillar bursts through the floor where you stood just seconds ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone, you take a step closer. So if I remember correctly, I tried to study the symbols and that was a knowledge check. I was not very good at knowledge. Should we try retreat? Maybe retreat is a dexterity and touch might be... Let's try touch. Even though it seems like a terrible idea and I would never do this in real life, let's try touch. That's the dexterity check? When you reach out to touch the stone, you're shocked at how hot the surface is. It burns your fingers. Keep looking for a key. If I have to do all 9 encounters, I'm so doomed. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Let's see if we find anything, right? There's nothing really important here, but you think you might be able to use the one item you do find. Oh, hey! Cool! Plus 1%. My perception's getting pretty good. Not bad. It's my second highest stat now. Alright. I'm glad we searched. You aren't sure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps? You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliff rock. Ah, what about that key? Do I not need the key after all? Oh, maybe this is how I get the key. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place make the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Cool. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. I want to check out the altar. I'm worried if I hit explore some more, it's like the altar is no longer an option. I'll step closer. No, I want to explore some more. Screw it. You follow a winding corridor until you stumble upon something really strange. Someone has set up a series of vintage-looking speakers, all connected to a single unit. The speakers must be the source of the sounds. You see a knob, allowing you to change its frequency. Was it 434? Oh. Yes, I kept it on me. Yes. Okay, I would have gotten it right anyways, though, right? I said for 434, but still, I'm glad I kept. I'm pleased with myself. What can I say? 434. It's not letting me. You know what I mean? I'm clicking because it feels like it should be like, okay, enter. This is the frequency you're going with, but I guess I'm good. The acoustics of the underground caves make the waves. The machine tone creates a ghastly melody, shaking you to the bone. As you move closer to the stone altar, you scream in terror. You are not the only one charmed by the sounds. Oh, shit. Shit. The cursed chants amplified by the cave system makes you dizzy. To your horror, you notice the sound has awakened something else. Oh, cool. Otaru, the inner coil. It does do 89 health and 80 power. Do you guys see this option? I'll read it out loud in case my head is blocking it. Sacrifice your ally. Kill your follower on an altar in an attempt to appease the enemy. We have to, right? Oh! 10% chance to hit. I am... what if I do that? Nope, doesn't matter. Oh, I need to be reading this out, right, because my head might be blocking it. So prepare your attack makes it so the next attack is guaranteed to hit. Dude, I think we actually have to sacrifice our ally. Let's see if anything new popped up over here. This is an insane encounter. I'm for sure getting a curse from this, right? If I sacrifice my ally, like... Let's do it. Okay, which ally? Which ally is getting the chopping block? Oh, this is brutal, dude. I think student A, only because I don't know if luck really matters that much in this game. I'm still not sure, so... Do I get to choose? Oh! So at the bottom it says you throw student A on the altar and stab them in the chest. -3 to my reason. You successfully run from Otaru. Oh my god. That was brutal, dude. The coiled body of our gargantuan beast disappears under the waves once again. Perhaps satisfied? You have little doubt another family will try to move in the future and be lured by the beast. So you destroy the speakers and set fire to the whole mansion. Siren sounds get louder. Ooh, what was that horrible? I don't understand what's happening here in the art. Something horrible? Oh, is that this? My sacrifice got like morphed or something? Anyways. Alright. At least we beat this one. I think we still might die on this run, but hey, we beat this mystery. Unholy chants coming from the caves connected to the mansion must have driven the family insane. You, however, decided to take your fate into your own hands. Burning down the mansion will prevent any future family from moving in and discovering the terrible secret of the cave system. Horrible history of household hell. Ending A. Funny. Wow. I did not expect to have to sacrifice. What if I didn't have any followers? Is that just an instant death? Anyways, the air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Got a key. You just get those every time you beat a mystery. With the curtain. The ghost gray mist envelops the whole town. We'll take a bath. How are we looking? Really bad reasoning, okay. Cool. We already read that one. Let's go. Next mystery. 3. Oh, 3 more. We got this, we got this. And plus, we already got to see at least one of the endings for this one, so we'll save that for last, just in case, you know, I die. We'll at least see some new stuff. Let's try this one. Vicious Verses of a Violent Vigil. You've received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? We regret to inform you of the passing of our client and your grand uncle. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. There's an address and a list of people expected to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out yourself. What's the worst thing that could happen? Another new, system. Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times. But where is everybody? Tip: explore mansion action will unlock new locations and progress this mystery. Anything else I can do on this screen? Okay. Explore mansion. Explore our old uncle's mansion. Looks like one of the previous owners of this mansion liked to read. Dusty tomes reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could spare a minute to look through the books. I think we got time. Should we check out the table or start with the shelves? I feel like the owner would probably put the most important stuff on the table, right? The most recent stuff they were studying. Actually passed with my crappy knowledge. Awesome. Oh, and I leveled up. Let's do this first. Knowledge check success. The notes lying on the table look like the ramblings of a madman, but you can see a method to their madness. All right, let's level up. We'll read that. +1 luck. Leadership, more charisma. Not a bad option. +1 dexterity. In this game, I think it's better to invest in what you're already kind of have a slight advantage of. Because, dexterity 7 isn't a big deal, but charisma at 8. It's pretty good. Let's heal our reasoning. I know, I always feel... Here's the thing, I always feel like I'm wasting a level up. Because this is just +4, this is just healing you. It's not increasing the max capacity or anything. But we did get a stat bonus from our perk this time, so let's go with that. It makes me feel better about it. We will... Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it kept track of hey, you got 2 spells. Okay. Anyways, it takes you some time, but finally you managed to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on in here. Oh, so I don't have to, though. I could technically just explore... Let's talk to them. Who's that? A pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering something to himself while his wife is observing you with her unnaturally bulgy eyes. They do look a little derpy, don't they? The body is laid in the master bedroom. You should pay your respects. Will I meet someone else if I... No, it's just them. So I guess explore mansion again? I feel like I'm missing something. Let's explore mansion. Okay, I'm not falling for this again. Check out the masks. Now I know. This is a really good max, by the way. I really hope you can't hear this pigeon going berserk at the window that's 6 feet. He's coo, 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 coo. God, I hate pigeons. I hate them so much. It's not even the shitting everywhere. Ooh, that's super cool pixel art, by the way. It's not even the shitting everywhere. It's the cooing. They will coo constantly for hours, right outside your window. He stopped. The pigeon stopped. But anyways, pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your granduncle to just lie here. What was the correct bow and clap order? Maybe the other guests will know. So can we head back to the So number 2, a muscular man is eyeing you as you take a step towards him. You can't help but notice a deep scar going across his cheek. You didn't get this with a letter. Here, take mine. We would like to thank you on behalf of our client for participating in this vigil on such short notice. He was a spiritual person and left instructions we are asking you to follow closely. Oh no. Oh no. Oh wait. Let's see. So it's 9 p.m. We can always reread this. It started already. 10 p.m. Pray over the body. Bow, clap, bow, bow. It's 10 p.m. Sorry, I know all the viewers have probably immediately figured it out, and I know what I need to do. I just don't know if. Here's what I'm thinking. I should explain my thought process. I don't know if going back to the master bedroom forwards time. I guess I have to find out anyways, right? Bow, clap, bow, bow. Bow to the bow, bang to bang. All right. Bow. Oh, I almost read the wrong one. Bow, clap, bow, bow. Bow, clap, bow, bow. I do kind of want to inspect his food. I don't know if it'll fast forward time, though. Let's just... Bow, clap, bow, bow. Bow, clap, bow, bow. Did you see his foot move, by the way? Now we'll investigate and inspect his foot. You copy it onto your pamphlet. Oh. Did I? Okay. Can we... Did the people change... Oh, it's still them. Just checking, just checking. It's 10 p.m. I know. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Light up fireplace at 11 p.m. There was no fireplace in... I know. Let's explore. I know. I'm taking forever. It's just a different format that I'm used to. You were startled when you discovered that headless body. You were horrified when you saw its head, hanging in the middle of the room and laughing. Is this from the statue fight that I did earlier? Or... Yeah, I think it must be, right? Anyways. We'll do some quick math. Nope, he's too slow. He's too slow to do that. Alright. Looks like... Yeah, just kicking again, because our character's terrible. Okay. Awesome. Wait, what's that? Did I pick up its head? You found an item. Black hair. Don't tell me. This is another level where you can't. Sorry, what I'm frustrated is you can't access your storage. So, whatever the purpose of that black hair, we're not gonna find out in this run. That's probably my biggest complaint with this game so far. Hey, sometimes you got access to your storage and... Sorry, buddy. Sorry. Oh, you haven't played this mystery before? You didn't know it was gonna take away your ability to, use storage? Sorry. You should have cleared out your inventory in the previous mystery. You're shit out of luck. It's like, how would anyone ever know that though? Anyways, enough ranting. Sorry, I'm sounding like a bitter old man. So it is 11. Light up the fireplace. No! So I'm fucked. I'm fucked. You couldn't find any firewood at the fireplace because I failed a perception check? Come on, man. So is it even worth doing any of this? Does any of this matter now? I'm pretty sure it doesn't, knowing this game. You meant... There is a storage room. Bastard. You shudder instantly, recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is a vigil being held in a place like this? Oh, what? Oh, meat cleaver? Sharp, one-handed, strength, damage 4, speed 90, 65. Extra damage against human and monster enemies. This is so good. Sharpened edge can slice through the toughest cuts of meat. Yeah, way better than our branch. Can we... whatever. Okay. It's funny, I was hoping to come to the storage room and access my, storage, but hey, found something better. New weapon. So yeah, I've already failed this one because I failed one random perception check. But, I don't know. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? I want to check out the sewing machine, right? Holy shit! I wasn't expecting that. On the sewing machine, and that's what a success, by the way. On the sewing machine, you spot a strange engraving. When you get closer to investigate, your mind is flooded with forbidden knowledge. You leave the room quickly. Gain a spell. What we get? Deals 3 damage, gain 2 stamina, cost. Ooh. It's a good one, though. It's definitely a good one. Oh, since Mind Drain doesn't disappear, you know what I should do? Get that spell. I've already got that one. They give me +1 to reason. Sick. Anyways, it's midnight. You should go and pray. The guests seem strangely uninterested in this vigil. You should explore more and learn what you can. I'm gonna try and follow the steps on the pamphlet anyways, but I really don't. I think I already screwed up by failing one perception check. I'm still bitter over that. Why put a random stat check when I'm already... Anyways. Bow, 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 clap. Oh shit. Yeah. So this kind of confirms that I'm this one's done for. Study. It seems that someone has already removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even notice that. I thought it was like blood. It's a shadow of a person. And it looks like the plant is like filling in where the shadow is. Sick. That's really a cool idea. I haven't seen that before. I still can't believe he's gone. uh, Alright, just explore. The round window of the crooked manor tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. So far, every time I've been like, yeah, why not get lost in the... It's always, screwed me over. Charisma check, success! Just one glimpse of the eldritch landscape is enough. You manage to cover your eyes and move to where you can't see the damned window. You feel sick, but at least you're safe, for now. Plus 10 XP, minus 1 reason. Alright. Still minus 1 reason, even though I've succeeded. You manage to find one of the guests. They're shaken, but otherwise safe. You both decide to get the hell out of this place, but the door is gone. I'm getting the vibe that there's probably a lot of different endings to this one. I forgot how many there were. Explore mansion. People point at and talk about a man on the other side of the street. He looks confused, muttering to himself while occasionally touching a festering wound on his cheek. You stop in your tracks and listen to the man's cursed incantation. God. Brutal. This is like a panic. This is a panic hit. Unless I forget it for more reason. Let's. Those both heal. No, this one heals stamina. Let's think on that. Let's try those. Nothing. No. Oh, wow. Cool. I was not expecting that. Neat. Okay. Kill them. Whoa. Mr. Bedroom, he's gone. Corridor. Corridors twist and turn, trapping you in this mansion. You think you can hear the other guests somewhere, but should you risk getting lost yourself? Well, you have to, sadly. Because we failed one perception check. On the other side of the dark hallway, you realize this isn't the same mansion you were in. It's a familiar one, with your car outside, blood dripping down the walls, and something hurtling towards you. This has got to be some kind of sick joke to put you back here. Let's run the hell away. You were always weak? You told yourself you'd change, but here, back in the face of the pressure and the fear all over again, you buckled just the same as you did the first time. You whirl around and barrel down the hallway with all the strength you've got, just like the coward you've always been. What? Oh, okay, this is gonna be the end of our run, it looks like. You stumble upon Sotomura, furiously scratching his scar. With each motion, he gets a little deeper. With each motion, more blood appears. With each motion, he takes a step towards you. Whoa, that's a cool one. This might be my favorite, like, random combat encounter. Maybe it's not random. Maybe this happens every time with this mystery, but this is cool. He does stamina damage, thankfully. And 14 HP. I think maybe we should... Yeah. Even though our doom is out of control, I feel like we have to. And then, theoretically, I might actually kill him this turn, now that I think about it, since I used that spell. Awesome. Awesome. That was ideal. As the vigil is nearing its end, the whole mansion shakes more and more until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth about your whereabouts. Whoa. Cool. This looks awesome. Wonder... Again, this was made in MS Paint. How long did it take this dude to make this? Anyways, the walls of the corridor collapse, revealing an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly get closer. A voice in your head tells you what to do. Where are you? I don't want to sacrifice the guest. I already sacrificed one person this run. Let's explore. Last hour, let's see what happens. Guys, I think I have to sacrifice the guests. How many more steps? What? Yeah, I screwed up step 2. These aren't... Where... Anyways. I'm still bitter about that, clearly. An unseen force leads your hands. You reach for a knife and stab a surprised guest. Well, that was insane. Death. Cheated. Ending A. The price is paid. A voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the wet grass, the old mansion nowhere to be seen. Standing next to you is a naked, bloated old man. You recognize a tattoo on the man's toe. It's your deceased granduncle. What? With a coarse voice, I brought him back to life? With a coarse voice, he explains the ritual. You try to keep up with him, but you're weak and your head spins. The death toll must remain the same. Two die and two survive. Because I killed Sotamaru? He counts as one of the two dead, I guess? Anyways, you feel like vomiting as the old man who has cheated death disappears behind trees. Everything gets dark. My uncle is, interesting dude. Oh, I got ending C. I thought it was ending A. It's just because it said at the top, A. Anyways, the man who you thought was your uncle has cheated death, making you an accessory to murder. You know the police officers won't believe you when you tell them the truth, and do your best to forget the nightmares you left behind. Vicious version of a violent vigil, ending C. Maybe I got one of the weirder endings then, since I got C? I feel like A and B are usually the most basic ones. Alright. Another cool piece of art. Did the water level suddenly increase, or is our city slowly sinking? Always check those, just for the heck of it. It's a nice day. Got our friendly creepy neighbor. Local dentist has been found guilty of implanting dog teeth on human patients. Motive is currently unknown. I know we read that in the previous episode, but I like that one. That one makes me laugh. Let's see. In fact, Haru... When did... Yeah, I thought you were wearing that. Yeah, weird. He was wearing something else just now. Whatever. Exploring the seaside location has a chance of inflicting drenched status? I kind of want to be drenched. Go take a bath before you forget. I feel like I always take more recent damage than stamina, so let's do that. And anything else we want to do? No, I guess not. Bizarre brute of the blood-curdling botanist. Your neighbor asked you to help. Her husband, Shiro-san, has gone missing. She is worried it might be connected with the new fertilizer he ordered from Tokyo. Where is he? And why would he need so much fertilizer? Probably planning to blow something up. Investigate this mystery. You've got the business card of a gardening company where the missing man was working. Maybe some of his colleagues could tell you something useful. Investigate the school location twice to complete this quest. That's our side quest. Let's wait a little while and see if it sends us to the school naturally. Sometimes it does. Investigate downtown, so we'll do what it wants us to, investigate this mystery. Seeing the two chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. Let's call the police, see what happens. Charisma check, success. At the nearest, I wonder if I'd failed, if the police would have thought it was me or something. At the nearest Koban, you tell the officer about this gruesome discovery. The old policeman is grateful and gives you a small reward before disappearing inside to make a call. Not bad. Shiro-san has always been a weirdo, but he's good at what he does. Last month, he ordered a pack of experimental fungicide from Tokyo. I think I've seen the dispatch order with an address somewhere, the old man says. Help me move this dirt, and I'll look for it. Okay. Let's do the school once, right? At least. Damn it. A weird bubbling sound lures you to the dark shower room. On the floor, you find a swimsuit thrown over a grotesque leathery coil. Wait, that's not a coil. Oh, she does so much damage. -3. We should be able to kill her in time, and then I can use a spell. In fact, let's go to that page so I don't forget, just in case. What's flash regrowth do again? Let's wait. That's a pretty brutal penalty. Is any better? Oh. The meat cleaver does 8 damage. Let's try it, right? We haven't. I'm rolling the dice here though, because she could kill me. She could kill me. So that has the potential to... I'm laughing because it's still the same. Kick is still the best. So disappointing. I don't like this character. Just because he's slow in combat because he's addicted to cigarettes. Ugh. Which makes Kick always the best option. That's the effect it ends up having on the game. Nice. Shiro-san has always been a weirdo. Oh, right, because we investigate the school. Oh, let's keep on with the main story and see if it's a school. That way we don't have to spend a turn going to school. It's been almost a year since a childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without even saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for the disappearance and asked you to remove the furniture from his flat because he wanted to sell it. In the envelope, you find a key to his apartment. What a bastard. Who would ever... Because I have the flashlight. Yes! You shine your light source in the dark closet. Something glitters at you. You grab it as the moving company enters the house. Ooh. Oh, I got this before in my part 1. It is good, but it's knowledge based. Let's try it, right? I'm not using the I'm not using the meat cleaver currently, so I might as well switch it out. See if we can heal up some reasoning from fighting. You shine your light. Sadly, since our stamina's at 5, we have to go home. Oh! Oh, the pain. I thought when I saw the painkillers, I thought maybe I used my prescription. I finally. Nope. I'll have to look up. This is what I was thinking of. What is the point of this? Where would you? Yeah. Anyways, you think it'd be the hospital, right? But I tried the hospital. Interesting. Combines with the sewing kit. Let me think for a second. Let me think. There we go. Sometimes he sells the sewing kit, sometimes he doesn't, I guess. Oh man, anyways. I spent a lot of Doom to do that. Oh, let's read. I didn't read this, I don't think. Well, the dispatch order is stained with a foul-smelling liquid. You think you can make out the address. At least parts of it. The house is somewhere in the nearby forest. Let's go to the school one more time, I guess. Oh, I'm not going to read that out loud since we've already seen that event. A new yet undefined species of the cordyceps fungus has been observed to infect rats, taking over their bodies. Could it have the same effect with other mammals? Cool. We're getting a Last of Us situation. I love it. Oh, we leveled up. Perfect timing. Okay. Irezumi, items in the shops are cheaper by 1. I think that's a Yakuza reference, right? CQC training, using firearms as melee weapons deals more damage. I've never found a firearm while playing this game, by the way. +1 dexterity, there's always way out. Let's deal with the dex. Even though I'm probably not going to get much use out of it. Heal our stamina since it's lower for once than reasoning. And we will... Thinking about whether or not I want to put any of this stuff back in my storage. So this can't be put in... No. I wish it could be put in slot C. I don't know if I've ever even found a slot C item. A friend returning from a trip to Africa has invited you to dinner. This time they've outdone themselves. This is a real feast full of exotic meats. It's getting late and you can't stay for long, but the host asks if you want to take anything from you. I'm tempted to take the steak, but last time I took the wine and it's such a good item, so I'll take the wine. Of course, I have enough bottles to last a whole year, your friend says, handing you a bottle. It's dark. You don't remember the trees growing so close to each other. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. Before I do that, just a little reminder for myself. And then I think you get hung over for the rest of the mystery. So we should drink this like right at the end. Oh, I never noticed this little bar before. I need to be checking this. -1 modifier to all skill checks. That's horrible. Is that because the Doom level is so high? Maybe? It's said that a famous priest died on this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it. I'm so tempted. I'm feeling greedy. You feel you've attracted the attention of something terrible. Well, now I know it's a knowledge check, so I did gain something. The dirt road looks promising, but it branches in two different directions. Which one is the correct one? Your friend has asked you to meet them at a certain secluded location. Getting there, you find a telescope with a note signed by your friend. Ah, this is a terrible one for me. Forgot, we already saw that one this run. Oh no. What you thought was just a discarded pile of clothes suddenly moves. As it stands up, a cloud of white powder is released in the air. Whoa. Oh, cool. Kinoko gatherer. He's like a mushroom gatherer who got infected by the cordyceps. Sick. Cool art. I love the little background too. Alright, anyways, he does -2 to all and he has 28 HP, so he's extremely dangerous. Oh, the ritual, even though it's knowledge based, is way better. What? Huh. I didn't expect that. Let's think. Let's think. In fact, since he does all damage, it'll take him 4 turns to kill me. I'm using this spell way too much, but I wonder what my max reason. You need to be careful. You need to be careful, buddy. I have no idea what my max. It might be 10. I might be all the way down to 10 for all I know. Sorry, this is weird. This is a weird. I didn't expect the ritual dagger to be so good. When will I learn, right? When will I learn that it's just... Sadly... Let's see, let's try, sorry, let me try one more thing. Yep, Oh, I hate you, Haru. I hate you so much. Why is kicking the only thing you can do effectively? And in case I didn't explain it well, he is so much slower in combat, and his other attacks take up so much of this bar that it's just like efficiency wise and chance to hit, it doesn't make sense to do anything else other than kick. Just kind of boring. Not gonna lie. The dirt road you've been following suddenly ends. You have to go back. Probably about to die, right? In the forest, you hear faint whimpering in the distance. When you find it, you discover a wild dog caught by its hind leg in a bear trap. The dog growls menacingly when you get closer. You gotta help the dog. It doesn't matter if you get bit. You free the dog, but the rusty mechanism snaps and the trap closes on your hand. Oh. Well, it's been fun knowing you guys. You discover an old campsite located on the edge of a small clearing. The tent has been knocked down, and food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. My health is so low. Let's. Why? 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 Why would you? Why would your mental health be affected by walking away from a tent? Can someone explain that to me? Was I afraid the tent was sneaking up on me behind me? What? You back off, not wanting to disturb the potential crime scene. -1 reason for who the fuck knows why. What? I didn't like that. Yeah, I didn't like that. That felt like... Honestly, it felt like bad game design. I'm not gonna lie. That felt bad. Maybe a little bit of the hate on this game is deserved. I'm just gonna throw that out there. -1 dulls, yeah. That's just the end of the mystery, so not too bad. Then plus this though sucks. God. Probably not gonna be able to fill it up, so let's put in the storage for now. We're not gonna find a sewing kit. There's no chance of finding a sewing kit. And we'll try to heal up with spells. At this point, I have to. I'm running so low. Yep, another combat counter, back-to-back encounter. Our master is coming, and we can all bask in its glory. Another glitched magician? Guess he does his doom damage, though it's kind of unnecessary, but still. Just for the heck of it, let's see. Maybe this does do... Oh, I could do... Could I do that? Huh. It's not the worst. Let's see. It's 5, nice 5. I think that does do a little more damage, right? And then just kicking. You stumble upon a half-eaten deer carcass. Thank God I went through the forest and nearly died to find that. Thank God. Finally, I actually made it through! Finally, after what felt like hours of following the dirt road, you find the old mansion. It's completely overgrown with plants you've never seen before. In front of the mansion, there's the gardening company minivan filled with boxes. Slowly, you enter the building with caution. You stand in the middle of the room when suddenly the floor gives away and you fall down to the basement. Falling through the hole in the floor, you find yourself in an overgrown basement. In the corner lies a man you recognize. It's Shiro-san, the missing gardener. You must help him escape this cursed place. What? In case my head is blocking it, it says, plants are attacking you. You must protect the injured Shiro-san and lead him to safety. He will continue to lose health each turn. What? Oh my, protect the gardener. This turn the plants will attack you. I don't really care that much about the gardener. I kind of actually want to see what happens when he dies. Lead the gardener, continue on each side. You'll need to perform this action multiple times to leave damage. What's that? Stop and take a closer look at Shiro-san's injuries. Kind of tempted to do that. Why do I feel like with this option, the stop and take a closer look at Shiro-san's injuries, I feel like he's gonna turn on me or something. Let's leave. Let's try to get him out of here, I guess. He's gonna die. I guess I could do that? Oh, they're gonna... nope, you're on your own, Shiro-san. I'm about to die. Good luck, dude. I hope we find our way out of here. Yep. Alright. You've defeated Shiro-san. I didn't mean to. I was at 1 stamina. I literally had to let him die. Vines whip you, covering your exposed skin in deep lacerations. You cry in pain, dropping the body of Shiro-san. There's no way you'll be able to save him. With a heavy heart, you run, leaving the man you were supposed to protect behind. Bizarre brood of the blood-curdling botanist. Ending D. Ooh, ending D. Interesting. I wonder if that's one of the weirder ones to get. Welp. More and more students going missing, the police have restricted access to the school's building. Take a hot bath. To do stamina. Let's see. Oh, and I've got a empty bottle. What? Oh, I'm the worst. Alright. You can't go. It's impossible to walk back to the bathroom? That doesn't make any sense. I know I can't take a bath, but I can't walk to the sink and fill my bottle up? What? What? Oh, is he coming closer? I think he is. Maybe. It's hard to tell. Can't see anything. Oh, well. I think we all know where this is going. I think we know where this one's going. Your aunt has sent you a letter inviting you for a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. At least we already solved it. If this is your first video of mine you're watching, we did do this mystery already in the previous part, but I was going to try and get a different ending. Let's see if I survive long enough. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen? You ask yourself as you board the bus. Today's goal, explore the weird village. Just when you thought your stomach couldn't handle anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Someone is waiting for you. A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner, who's promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. I should read it anyways. Your group has arrived in the village and is currently unpacking at the inn, giving you some time to explore. The festival begins in the evening. Alright. The inn's room is dusty, like it hasn't seen any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone cleaned it since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities lying on the table. I wonder... Isn't onsen like a bath, though? Let's try. Thank God! The hot spring feels great. Finally, you can relax for a bit and enjoy the warm water. Thank God I'm a filthy weeb. And I knew what an onsen was. Enjoy the festival. There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. A few stands are already open, but you can't shake off the feeling. Something is wrong. It's getting late. Look for a friend. You stumble into your friend, Yuichi. Hey, can you lend me 2 funds? I really want to buy that item. Yeah, why not? I'll help you out, buddy. Let go, double your available funds. That's hilarious. That's funny. It's just a funny perk for a salaryman to have. I guess I'll do that immediately, right? Not bad. And then we can go... Yeah, we got rich. Let's buy some souvenirs. I haven't seen that before. I don't know what the purpose of spiritual actions are, so I'm gonna ignore that. Oh, so I checked my inventory because if I bought those go to storage, and guess what? This is one of the mysteries where you never get to check your storage. What? Oh, I was hoping to buy 2 items. Anyways, a weird sound wakes you up. I think didn't that exact thing happen to me last time, now that I think about it? A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest's edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was all that about? Who are they? They all wore strange masks. Should you follow them to the forest or try to find more information about the festival? So last time I went to the forest. This time, let's see what happens if I just stay in town. Go back to the onsen. Thank God. Can I? Wait a second. Wait a second. Is it pet? Oh! By Doom level. That's what I guessed. Sorry, I looked up and saw Doom was at 97%. I've never gotten to 100%. We're probably gonna find out today. We're gonna find out today. Brutal. This trail to an abandoned Shinto shrine is overground and steep. However, it could be an important place to investigate. Safe route. Well, alright guys, we're gonna find out what 100% Doom looks like. Taking the safe route costs you time, but you get to the top without incident. Burn out candle axe and dried blood around the shrine means a new sinister cult has claimed this location. Is it just an immediate game over? Under the mysterious Atyolash's influence, the city is engulfed in chaos. All the eldritch magic made our planet a bright waypoint for the bloated old god. I love the art, by the way. I am actually glad we got to see this art. This is sick. And a tasty treat. Silver linings, right? And a tasty treat. Within the next 10 years, Earth will be devoured and there's nothing you can do about it anymore. Cool. Very cool. In fact, that might make for a kind of a cool thumbnail. Oh, okay. That's weird. Cause of death, Earth devoured by Althiosh. Alright, so this I should sign off before this video gets too long. I really don't want to make any more hour-and-a-half videos. As per usual, thank you so much, especially if you made it to the end. You're the best. Really been surprised by all the positivity people have been showing for my videos and stuff, and I really appreciate it. I really, truly do. I can see doing another part of this, but I'm not sure. It just depends on how many mysteries there are. I need to look that up. If we've already seen most of them, I don't know if there will be. But yeah, I think I'd like to at least do maybe like 1 or 2 videos on World of Horror, maybe even more. Thanks again. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night or day, and I will see you soon. All right, peace.